one at each other. Does anybody want to diss on somebody? I'll do you. No, I'll do you. You can do someone else. Okay, Jay, Asher, and I met when after our first book came out. He had the Jimmy Fincher series, and my first book was Goose Girl. We met way back. We met each other for a while. And he, of course, is the popular author of the Jimmy Fincher saga, as well as the 13 reality series. His most recent book is The Maze Runner, and it's a sequel to Sports Trials, which is a New York Times bestseller list. And Maze Runner was the winner of the Kentucky Bluegrass Award, right? Yeah?
Thanks, babe. I'll introduce Brandon Mull. I think that about does it. His new book, Beyonders, debuted #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. And he owed me dinner for over a year, but he finally bought it for me tonight, so...
You can write ticket, right on.
Okay, I guess I'll do, should I do Shannon? Yeah? Circle? We're going in circles. Shannon she got a Newbery honor for her book, The Princess Academy, which I read, even though I'm a boy. I did read The Princess Academy, even though the title did not sound like it was for me, but it was a very cool book. I liked it. It was terrific. And she has written many other books, all of them terrific and acclaimed, and Goose Girl, and etc. Like Book of 1,000 Days, and Excellent Housewife, and the Bay Area series, which Goose Girl was the first of. And plus really cool graphic novels, like Rapunzel's Revenge, which is like one of my daughter's favorite books. And I like to keep the them together and had a good time. And Calamity Jack, which is the sequel to Rapunzel's Revenge, which is very cool. If you haven't found it, you should find it. And that's a little bit about Shannon.
This is Condie. This is how famous Condie is. My aunt just read Match and called my mom to tell her that she saw on Allie's website that Allie had read my book. My aunt called my mom so excited. This author has actually heard of our Jessica. And my mom told me, this author said it's from her. No, that I fully endorse Match, might I add. Allie's first book comes out. Beautiful book, beautiful cover, beautiful ads in Entertainment Weekly, which I was so jealous of. I've been subscribing to them for 20 years, but they never put me in there. So I read it, and I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm going to read Allie's book. Could not put it down. I'm a huge fan of this warped utopian 1984 type of thing. I loved it. So when my aunt called and said, oh, it's one of my first, I was actually right now. I love Jessica's book, and she's written this. I'm going to try to get them all. So I didn't do nice. She's fantastic. This book just speaks to you, and I felt really lucky to read such a wonderful book in the time. And I think all of you in front of us know what I'm talking about. She's also written Dragon Theater, Dragonfly.
I want to apologize. I forgot to tell you guys that Brandon Mull wrote Fable Hater.
I noticed that. The word Fable Hater usually is included in the bio of Brandon Mull. And also, Condie has written many books in the LDS market. Next is her first book in the Nashville market as well. You know, like yearbook and Freshman for President, Sweet 16? Can we get one? Bean 16. Bean 16. Anyway. So, we are writers, but foremost, of course, we are readers. And that's where it all begins. You can't find a writer who doesn't love books. Anytime you get writers together, they talk about two things, and one of them is always, what are you reading now? Oh, I love that book. Did you like that book? That book drove me crazy. Back and forth, back and forth. So I want to hear right now what everybody's reading right now. I want to hear the book you're reading right now, and also the book, a standout book by not one of us that you've read in the last year that you loved. Dashner, go.
Right this minute, not literally this minute, but today, this time period, I am reading a book called I Am Not a Serial Killer. I'm really good friends with Dan Wells, and I've been lying to him for a couple of years, telling him I've already read it. But I'm finally reading it, and I absolutely love it. It's really dark and disturbing, but it's good. And a book that had a profound impact on my reading career and my writing career in my life is definitely the book Ender's Game by Horse Inspector.
And I don't know, like right now, what I'm actually reading is a book by a guy named Lee Child. It's a Jack Reacher novel, like a tough history sort of thing. Like it's kind of a dad book that you read when you are having a midlife crisis and you wish you were buff and muscular and pumping the trees and driving cool cars.
About it, Brandon.
Yeah, I just did. I just kind of put it out there. Like as far as a book I read this year that was really cool is a book called Janitors by a guy named Tyler Whiteside. Is it out yet? It will be out pretty soon. And
Tyler's here.
Huh?
It's Tyler's here.
Oh yeah, well anyway, he's not on stage. He's here. Yeah. There you go. So that was one that was cool. And Mike, are we talking formative stuff too? Formative stuff like Narnia, that series is the series that broke my brain and made me want to write fantasy books.
Right now I'm reading Nature Playthrough Last Stand. Right now I'm not like Britain, they keep having tea. Women having like friends. It's great. But a book that I loved growing up with my brother and sister here in Texas was Anne Green Day. I read it 32 times in third grade, and I can play that because I learned it each day. I thought I was an Anne Green Day fan. My best friend in high school had long black curly hair, so we used to call each other Anne time. Right now, I am moving back and forth between two books because one of them is The Elegance of the Hedgehog, and it is extremely French, and there are times when I just have to set it down for a minute. Because they are so French. I'm enjoying it, but really, they're very French. And so the other book I have moved over to is The Unusual World Without Heroes by Randall, which I really enjoy. It's not that French. When I was 11 years old, I read The Hero in the Crown because the girl on the cover of my sister's copy had long hair and a white horse. And I said, there are people who spend their whole days writing books about people playing dragons. I'm in.
Right now I'm reading 1776 by David McCullough, so that I can It turns out there was a revolution in America. And I'm also listening to an audiobook, I'm Somewhere Midnight by Terry Pratchett. It's the fourth novel. If you're looking for audiobooks, the Tiffany 18 books by Terry Pratchett are so great on audio. The Weekly Man is the first one. I highly recommend it. The reader is so good. His accents are phenomenal. Do you guys, any of you listen to the audiobooks of Harry Potter? Huge crush on Jim Dale. I never want to see him. I don't want to see his face. Very quick. And he disappeared in Starcatchers too, really good. Anyway, I don't know why I said that, because he didn't narrate the We Free Men. Anyway.